What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog, back with my Browns Jets Week 2 preview as my 1-0 Cleveland Browns welcome Joe Flacco and the 0-1 New York Jets to the Dawg Pound for our home opener. And I can already tell you the Dawg Pound is going to be juiced up after what went down Week 1, as of course, Cade York showed that he is indeed him as he nailed a 58-yard field goal to give the Browns their first Week 1 win since 2004 and our first Week 1 win on the road since 1994. And now the Browns are trying to go 2-0 for the first time since 1993. Now, if I am wrong on that, someone please correct me in the chat, but I'm pretty sure we haven't been 2-0 since 1993. It's freaking nuts. And then, if we go 2-0, look who we got next on the schedule. Yeah, we got a short week against the damn Steelers. At home. Oh, God. But before I get into talking about this game against the Jets, I got some other news to talk about regarding the Browns. As the Browns officially announced some roster moves today, as you can see by the tweet above. According to the Browns official Twitter account, and I quote, "We have made the following roster moves. Signed cornerback Thomas Graham Jr. to our active roster from Bears practice squad. I can tell from the reaction of Bears fans that guy's actually pretty good. I'm very intrigued to see what he can do for us." And the Browns added wide receiver Chester Rogers to our practice squad. Okay. And then they waived cornerback Herb Miller, who really wasn't doing a whole lot. So we essentially replaced Herb Miller with Thomas Graham. And of course, with us taking him from the Bears practice squad, that means he is going to be on the 53-man roster, which means we're probably going to see him a little bit on Sunday. And I'm excited because, again, Bears fans are pissed that the Bears essentially lost him. And that usually means that he's a pretty good player. And I'm excited to see what he can do for us. Now, in other news, the Browns officially announced their field design for this season. Of course, if you remember, over the past couple of years, the Browns did not have a midfield logo. Well, that's officially changed, as the Browns officially announced that they have went with this field design for the 2022 season. Now, you notice the end zones are the same as last year, but for the first time in a few years, the Browns have a midfield logo, as they actually had a fan vote. They had, of course, this helmet, and then they had the regular side helmet that you see in the end zone, and that illustration. And then, of course, they had two versions of Brownie the Elf. They had the Heisman Brownie, which, of course, as you can see, they went with. And then they had the more modern Brownie the Elf, where he's standing there with pride, like, haha. Yeah, they went with the Heisman Brownie, which is actually a pretty cool logo, if you ask me. It's going to be nice seeing a logo at midfield. It was getting kind of old seeing nothing at the 50-yard line. Of course, was it the past couple years they had just a regular stripe. But yeah, it's good to see a logo at midfield again. Can't wait to see it on TV. And then here's what it looks like for real. That image was taken from a video posted by by the Browns Twitter account. So yeah, that's gonna look good. I can already tell you. Let's talk about this game, shall we? So of course we got the Jets coming to town, and like I said, they're 0-1. They lost to the Ravens. Actually, they got their butt beat by the Ravens, low key. And then, like I said, Joe Flacco is their quarterback. Zach Wilson should be back soon, but yeah, it's irrelevant now because they got Joe Flacco, and we know him very well, and he knows us very well. In fact, he's had quite a lot of success against us in years past with the Ravens. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we were supposed to play him when he was with the Broncos, but I believe he got hurt, and I believe that's the year we had to face Brandon Allen, and we lost to him. Yeah, because I believe the year prior to that we faced Case Keenum and we beat the Broncos. That was 2019 when we had Freddie Kitchens as our coach. And yeah, I don't want to talk about that season. Man. But you look at the Jets team, they got a lot of good players. They have CJ Mosley still there. Now, they do have Denzel Mims, but I don't think he's playing because he wants out. I mean, you look at their offensive line, they have a decent offensive line. Now, the big thing is Mekhi Becton is out, as well as Dwayne Brown, who they just signed. So that means Myles Garrett will most likely be going up against their third string tackle, which, if you ask me, it's easy money. That is easy money for Myles Garrett. We should have a field day this Sunday. Same thing with Clowney, too. I mean, you look at the rest of their team, they have good players all over the place, but I think we should be able to take them. Let's get into my keys to victory. So, key number one, establish the run. I mean, we showed what our run game was looking like against the Panthers, and I think Kareem and Nick Chubb should be able to run wild on the New York Jets. Key number two, force turnovers and capitalize. Yeah, I mean, we force turnovers and we capitalize. We should be able to win this game. Key number three kind of plays off of that one. Protect the ball and limit penalties. We didn't do too bad with penalties last week. There really wasn't too many. I mean, there was some. I mean, it's week one. I mean, there was some penalties, but if we can just limit penalties and take care of the ball, as well as force turnovers and capitalize, oh yeah, we're going to be all right. Now, if you notice, I added a bonus key to victory. Don't overlook the Jets. I mean, yeah, you look at our schedule, short week against the Steelers week 3. Do not overlook these guys. I think that's what we did in 2020. We went into that game, of course, with no receiving core, but I feel like a lot of the guys were kind of overlooking, the Jets too. They just viewed the Jets as trash and they're gonna roll over and die. No, they actually came out and played hard and beat us. That game made that final game of the season against the Steelers essentially a win or go home game for us. And of course, the Browns went out and won. But yeah, do not overlook the Jets because they will get you. Now let's go on to my player to watch. And no surprise, my player to watch is Myles Garrett, who is 2 sacks shy of franchise sack leader Clay Matthews Jr. And if you ask me, I think he will pass Clay Matthews Jr. this week against the Jets. If he doesn't do it this week, he's going to do it next week against the Steelers. If you ask me. Now, as far as my prediction goes, I got the Browns winning 24-10. I just see our defense, improving on the mistakes that they made last week, especially those blown coverages. Because the way I see it, we don't have those blown coverages. Who knows what the Browns do, Because those blown coverages, of course, went for a touchdown. The other one was damn near a touchdown, which I think that actually did lead to a touchdown anyway. So, yeah, that's essentially 14 points that came because of blown coverage. Yeah, one was directly because of a blown coverage, and the other one, happened a few plays later. But yeah, I think if our defense locks in and essentially just puts the clamps on the Jets, I think we'll be all right. And then hopefully our offense can get going. Because I'm telling you one thing, Jacoby missed quite a few open guys last week. And I'm pretty sure he was watching that tape and he was probably kicking himself because he missed a few that probably could have been either big gains or they probably could have been touchdowns. But I need Jacoby to be better this week, which he will. He'll get better with reps and everything, but I think we're going to be all right. I think our defense will do damage against the Jets, and I think our offense will wake up, and I think we're going to beat the Jets 24-10. So let me know what you guys think of my prediction and my keys to victory and all that Let me know what you think of the Browns' choice for the midfield design. Do you like Brownie the Elf, or would you have preferred they go with this helmet, or maybe the side helmet that they also had as an option? But let me know what you guys think of this video and all that stuff. As always, be sure to hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and also become a member for exclusive perks. And if you're wondering, I will be live for this game, unless something else comes up, which you never know these days. But I am planning on going live for this game on Sunday, as well as the Buckeye game on Saturday night. So, yeah, that's right. Buckeyes playing on Saturday night this week against Toledo. I don't know why, but okay. I'll take it. Whatever. You know. But that's going to wrap it up for this video. I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go, Browns. Let's get the 2-0. All right. 1-0 is fun. But 2-0, oh, that would be awesome. Let's keep building. All right. Let's go, Browns. And I'm out.